Hey!
Yo, 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 yo.
Charlamagne the God.
Peace to the planet. It's Friday.
Yes, and we have our guest host back, Jason Lee. Welcome. Good morning.
It's lit. It's up.
You adjusted? You adjusted to being up 5 in the morning?
No. It's abusive, but it's fun. I had a great time yesterday.
Wouldn't you be up normally, though, because you on the West Coast?
No, 3 a.m. Yeah, 3 a.m. You'll be leaving the club, right?
Leaving the club.
Okay,
Well, no,
okay.
2 a.m. leaving the club, 3 a.m. at the hookah lounge, and then 4, 5, 6 at the house.
There you go.
Yeah.
See?
But that's going to bed. This getting up, coming in, like, now, this some others. Yeah.
He didn't come in at 5 a.m. this morning. He wasn't here at 5 a.m. He got here around 5:40.
Yeah, that only...
I was at Starbucks at 5:15, and I stayed there for about 20 minutes.
Really?
I had to. I had to drink. Man, this is a process. Much more respect to y'all than I ever had.
We don't talk about how Starbucks is people's place of mindfulness. You know what I mean? People really do go there to unwind
And relax and get their day started.
Yeah.
Oh, the guy over there working, he was like, yo, you don't want to interview Kanye, right? I was like, yeah. He was like, yo, I got a mixtape. I said, man, I don't know. No.
At least he ain't write it on your cup. I got a mixtape. You want to listen to it? Jesus Christ.
Lord. All right, well, let's get the show cracking. Of course, front page news is next. Now, a woman talks about her father committing suicide because she married a black man.
I saw that on Hollywood Unlocked.
Really?
I don't be believing none of them TikTok stories. I don't. I think they be doing those stories for attention.
But you know what? There was a YouTuber yesterday, CJ Smooth or something like that got shot 4 times. And I told my team, don't put that up because I think he's probably just trying to get clout, but he did get shot. So I don't know.
Really got shot?
Yeah, sometimes it be...
You know, it's funny. I Googled that story because I wanted to see where he was from. If he was from Atlanta, Cali, New York, I'd like to see. But I didn't see the story anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, he posted photos from the hospital, so...
Damn.
So yeah, you never know though, because you see some of these TikTok people make claims, and nowadays with the internet, if it's on social media, it's real, which is sad because we put it up, and sometimes we try to do our best to make sure it's not some BS. I can't say the word I want to say, but never know.
Well, front page news is next. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Every time I hear that song, I just can't stop thinking about how Drake wants 21 to do all his dirty work. Drop bars to his ex, talk to the ops like, Jesus Christ.
Wants him to do a lot. Well, we got our celebrity guest host, Jason Lee. He's back today.
Jason Lee.
Now let's get in some front page news. Jason Lee, you a football fan?
No.
Damn. All right.
Me and all the other gay community members are going to the Super Bowl to see Rihanna, though.
Okay. All right. Well, playoffs start this weekend. Tomorrow, the Seahawks take on the 49ers, and the Chargers take on the Jaguars. Sunday, the Dolphins take on the Bills. My Giants will bust the Vikings' ass.
No, y'all losing on Sunday.
Ravens take on the Bengals. And then Monday, the Cowboys will get washed by the Buccaneers.
We're not going to get washed, but we're going to lose. I don't have no faith in my Dallas Cowboys. You know, Tom Brady is undefeated against the Dallas Cowboys, and the Cowboys are 1-4 this year on grass, I believe. And they got to go to Tampa and play on the grass. And Dak has been too inconsistent. I don't know what happened to our defense. I don't have no faith on Monday. I'm hoping for the best, but I'm expecting the worst. But I will say, it's been 2 times this year that the Cowboys have lost the game and then won 4 straight after they lost the game.
But they're not gonna.
They win 4 straight now.
No,
you know what that means, right?
It's not gonna happen.
We win the Super Bowl that Rihanna will be performing at.
It's not gonna happen. Now, also, Mega Millions. I just want to tell you guys, remind you, tonight is the drawing. It's $1.35 billion as of right now.
I played last night.
It's the second largest in history. So get your tickets, because hey.
You never know. I think that's the Powerball, though, but it still applies to the Mega Millions.
Yo,
I played last night.
I'm going to buy 1,000 tickets after work. And,
Why?
So I can retire. I will shut Hollywood on lockdown the next day.
I used to have that mentality. Buy a bunch of them.
Though.
All it takes is one. I did 5 yesterday. 5 quick picks, Mega Millions and Powerball.
If you won, would you quit?
That's a great question, Jason. You'd asked me that 4 or 5 years ago. I don't know. Now, the way my back be feeling in the morning, I'm not sure.
Well, we also got to send a rest in peace. Lisa Marie Presley died yesterday at the age of 54. She was the only child of Elvis Presley. She was married to Michael Jackson and also Nicolas Cage for a short period of time.
She was just at the Golden Globes.
Yeah, she had a cardiac arrest. She had a heart attack and she passed away. So definitely rest in peace.
That's it. No more to the story. Like there was nothing else. When I hear stories like that, I want to hear something else. I just want to hear somebody at 54 died of cardiac arrest. That's young.
But I'll tell you, this is, I mean, and I don't know if it's okay to say this, but I mean, that's why I got my micronutrient test, just to like know what my organs were doing, your body, because people that look healthy, I mean, you go get those tests and find out there's stuff you need to take care of.
Bro, I'm wearing a heart monitor right now.
54, and then just 2 days later, just drop dead.
That's right.
54.
That's
crazy.
Just crazy. I've been wearing a heart monitor for 3 weeks. I got 1 more week to wear it.
I see. It seems like a lot of people have been passing away at younger ages.
And a lot of cardiac
arrests, but they're saying it's underlying conditions. It's underlying conditions. But what are these conditions? But we tell you all the time up here, go to the doctor.
That's right.
Get yourself checked out. You know, if you're over 40 or over 45, get your colonoscopy.
I got one over the holidays.
Get your heart checked.
I just got one, and they found 2
polyps.
Yep, and removed them. Yeah. So I mean, thankfully it wasn't anything too bad. But if I wouldn't have checked it 5 years later, it could have been a different situation.
That's right. I didn't have no polyps and no redness.
Yeah, I gotta go January 22nd. All right.
The worst part is the prep.
Oh,
that's
my God.
The day before.
Yeah, I got all the prep at the crib.
Boys, you poop like a colonic, though.
Do not go anywhere. I'm telling you. They tell you that, and you think, I'm gonna run to the store. You run to the store if you want to. You're going to leave a trail.
Now, the day we went to the White House, I was supposed to have mine the next day.
Oh, yeah.
So I was going to take all the pills and be like, nah, I'll be good at the White House. I'll just hold it in. That's what the doctor said. Doctor said, all right, you better
sit your stupid ass down somewhere.
I can't even say the word I want to, but you would have been doing something all over that house.
Goodness
By the way, when they say don't go nowhere, don't even leave the living room. Be as close to the bathroom as possible.
Like that?
Yes.
Do not mow the lawn. Don't walk. No. You love cars? Leave your cars alone. Don't go in that garage.
Like that?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
It does. You can't even like walk to the bathrooms like you're running.
No, just stay right.
Stay close.
Yeah.
Damn it, man.
Abs be crazy the next morning though. Your abs be crazy the next morning though. Stomach be flat.
All right. Well, lastly, Megan, she's a TikTok star. She was trending on TikTok with over 1 million views, and that's because they say they believe her dad committed suicide because she married a black man. They say when people ask how your dad died, and you tell them he unlived himself because she married a black man, and now half of your family doesn't talk to him or yourself, you continue to blame yourself.
I don't believe this, Megan. I believe the last one, but I don't believe this one. Okay? I don't believe this story.
When you said Megan the TikTok star, I thought Megan the Stallion dropped another song overnight as well.
Oh my goodness!
I just wish some of these people would send us to some news sources. Like, it's a damn shame I don't believe this young lady.
It's really scary though, because nowadays, even with cancel culture, you can go on the internet and say anything, and all of a sudden, bam, it's front page news.
And that's all she wants.
Yeah,
that's literally all she's after. And I'm not saying she's lying. I'm just saying I don't know if I believe her.
Yeah.
But is racism that crazy where your dad would kill himself because you married a black man?
Well, if he was racist and he killed himself as a result of her dating a black man, that's great for our community. So, bye.
Damn it, he got a point.
All right. Well, that is your front page news. Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, hit us up right now. Phone lines are wide open again. 800-585-1051. Call us up. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
I'm dialing. Hey, what you doing, man? I'm dialing. I'm calling you.
This is your time to get it off your chest, whether you're mad or blessed. 800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
Yo. Hey, what's up, Envy? What up, Charlamagne? It's Rick.
Rick, what up, Rick?
Hey, what's going on, man? You sound better today, man. You don't sound as lazy as you did earlier this week. It's good.
Thanks, Rick.
You're just used to it now, Rick.
Thanks,
That's
Rick.
all.
I guess. Yo, you know how we was talking about that young lady that said her dad offed himself because she married a black man?
Yeah.
It's crazy you see how people chasing clout these days. I want to go back to the day when I could create our own narrative for my hip hop stars. You see what Keith Murray's doing online? How he's wilding out. He made up that story about, I don't know if he made it up, but he's out telling a story about Foxy Brown gave him fellatio back in the day.
Yeah,
I don't want to see my superstars on the internet acting wild and being stupid like that when I had them in my mind as being cool, and now they present themselves as being corny. The clout chasing got to an all-time high, and it's just ridiculous right now. I hate seeing it, man. I just don't want my stars to be on the internet presenting themselves as corny people when in my mind I had them as cool individuals growing up.
I mean, that's interesting. I mean, I be wondering about like the whole double standard of it all, right? Because, women get online and they'll talk about who they done slept with 1 million times. So it's just like, if that's his story to tell.
I was gonna say, if your truth is your truth, how is it clout
And
chasing?
Yeah.
that's my whole thing. We always talk that, artists should be, speaking their truth. And if this is his truth, then, what's...
The only thing I be saying is, like, at least monetize it. You know what I mean? Put it in a book, do a podcast. Don't just give it away free in an interview.
Right.
That's how I be thinking.
Hello, who's this?
Hey, this is Jasmine from Chicago.
Hey, Jasmine, your phone sounds a little choppy. Good morning.
Okay, good morning. I'm sorry because I'm driving to work late, but I just wanted to say that I celebrated my 34th birthday in Ghana. It was on January 5th, and it made my birthday because Uncle Chaka saw you at Africella, and I lost my...
Your phone sounds a little crazy. All I heard is you went to Ghana, and did you see Charlamagne out there?
Yes, I did. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. So, no, I celebrated my 30th born day. It was January 5th, and I celebrated it in Ghana. It was my first time going. I saw Uncle Charla in a crowd at Coachella. I almost lost my mind. Everybody was like, what did you just see? And I also found out Uncle Charla was staying at the same hotel we were, and you dapped up my homegirl in the lobby. I was so freaking jealous.
Oh, the Kopinski?
No, at the Labadi Beach.
Oh yeah, I was at Labadi Beach. Yeah. I did go over there.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I was freaking out. I wish I would have saw you. I love you so much. I brought my Black book to read on the way down there. That would have been so dope to get a time
man.
you.
I love you more.
My husband and my mom, they can't understand why I love you so much. They get mad every time I talk about you, but I love you so bad. And I also wanted to ask really quick, in Washington, D.C., where can I listen to the Breakfast Club on the radio? What station do you guys come on?
You got to do the iHeartRadio app in Washington, D.C.
Yeah, we not on
Oh, okay,
DC.
I listen to the app, but okay, because I never know when to call in, so I just took the chance this morning. I'm so excited. I love you guys so much.
And you know what you can do? Why don't you send your book up here? Hold on, and Charlamagne will sign it, and we'll get it back to you.
How about I just sign one? I'll get your address and I'll sign you something, and I'll send it out.
Oh, thank you so much. I love you.
I love you more.
Hold on, don't hang up, all right?
Okay.
Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, hit us up now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Man, I appreciate it, man. I wish y'all the best this year, and everybody out there, go out there and follow your dreams.
All right, brother.
White truckies over there.
Yo.
Yo.
What's up?
Damn, why you sound like you're trying to holler at me?
Sound like you're at an ATM machine. What's going on, brother?
Now, what's going on, man? I want to say Happy New Year to y'all, man. And telling me DJ Harvey. Man, I respect y'all, I support y'all, man. Y'all do things for the culture, man. I want to say thank y'all for everything you do, you heard?
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, my brother.
All right, brother. Hello, who's this?
Yeah, what's up, Envy?
What's up, Trav?
Charlamagne.
What up, sis? How you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Blessed, black, and highly favored, sir.
That's good. That's good. Y'all still got a guest host today?
Jason Lee, what's up,
right
to him?
here.
What up?
What's going on, Miss Lee? How you?
What did you say, Miss Lee?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, hey girl, hey.
Trav is of the community,
Hey,
though.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, Trav is of the community.
Oh, okay, what's up?
There ain't nothing. No, speaking of Jason Lee, can I tell you something?
Of course.
Uh-oh.
Listen, stop embarrassing the gay community following celebrities around. Leave Rihanna alone. Leave Beyonce alone. And stop embarrassing us.
Well, I'm sorry that I'm embarrassing you and showing you how to make everybody's business actual business because y'all entertaining for fun. I'm actually making millions of dollars. But thank you for the encouragement. I'm not going to listen to it.
You can't be looking like Wishbone, like a puppy following the celebrity.
No,
come on, Trav.
Listen, I can hear the bass of his voice and tell that gluttony is a sin, but it's okay. You still going to get into heaven. Don't worry about it.
Goodness gracious. Well, a couple of weeks ago, Trav, his name is Trav. He calls the station all the time.
Okay.
Roland Ray got him.
Really?
He actually sent Roland Ray some money for a drop.
That is true. I forgot about that. Was Trav still on the phone?
No.
Wait, and Ray didn't do it?
No, Ray didn't do it.
Oh.
Ray didn't do it. So he was kind of upset about that. But anyway, we love you, Trav. Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. Now we got rumors on the way?
Yeah, we do. All right, so listen, a whole lot of money is what I just told Trav he need to get, but Bia, she's in the news because apparently a whole lot of money she got ain't being spent on the rent.
Damn. These are some good teasers. All
Allegedly.
right, we'll get to that next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We got our guest host, Jason Lee, joining us this morning from Hollywood Unlocked and a host of other things.
And it's Friday the 13th.
It is.
And we got Jason in here.
Sounds about right.
Okay, Jason Vorley.
Jason Vorley.
Yes.
All right, we got some rumors on the way.
Yo, yeah, a whole lot of money and a whole lot of money not being spent allegedly with Bia. Got to talk about that.
All right, let's get to it.
Rumor has it. Rumor has it.
Call out a name, or you gossiping, or you chatty patty.
I'm gossiping.
This is the Rumor Report.
I mean, I guess we on the Breakfast Club. This is where the tea spills, right?
Yes, on the Breakfast Club.
Yo, I hate rumors, so this is Jason Lee with the T. Let me get into this. So, some rapper that I've never heard of named Cash Gotti is out here talking about the cash that Bia's not spending, even though she got a whole lot of money. He went on a podcast that I never heard of. Let me see. It's called Choose What the Future Brings podcast, and this is what he said about her not paying rent.
Have y'all connected with Bia? No?
That's a good question, man. What's up with Bia, man?
Her and her man was staying at my man's crib. You know what I'm saying? In Hollywood, penthouse, cost $6,500 a month. Nobody knew this.
So your cups up.
Was living with this. Nobody knew she was living with this. This stopped paying rent for like 2.5 months. My man's called me like, this my crib, not trying to leave, not trying to pay the rent, and he's talking on gangster timing. Shorty and her man got evicted. They had to get out of there. They were supposed to vacate the premises. Next day, getting a whole bunch of calls. I saying you robbed this girl. Long story short, she running around with my name in her mouth talking like, oh, I did all types of different things when you wasn't paying your rent.
There wasn't a whole lot of money in our mouth.
Now, earlier we talked about the TikToker who was making up stuff for clout, and, you know, people will do anything for clout, so I don't really know if this guy Cash Gotti is getting it wrong, but I reached out to Bia because I had to get straight to the T. I'm like, okay, there's no way in LA you found a penthouse for $6,500, and then there's no way if you found one for $6,500 you're not paying your rent. She said the story's fake. The records or public records are free and you can go find them. She said that she was staying with her boyfriend and boyfriend was living in the place. And if he didn't pay the rent, he's just now bringing it to the streets so that way he can get clout. But that is not real.
And it sounded like something that happened years ago.
I mean,
like it.
Bia is getting money. I mean, I will say I've run into her on many first class flights. She stays booked up and she's in the studio recording music. I don't know. This just seems suspect to me.
Well, listen, we at some point in life, we've all been in a position where we couldn't pay rent. Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I've dated lots of homeless sexuals who had no place to stay, but the sex was good.
Homeless sexuals. Okay.
All right, Jay Prince is also in the news. Now, look, I'm going to tread really lightly with this because I don't want no problem with the mob ties. So, Jay Prince has addressed the rumors that his son, Jay Prince Jr., abandoned Takeoff's lifeless body after the Migos rapper was shot in Houston last November. Now, we all saw the videos, and this was a really sad thing for the culture, but this is what he said on the Giving Him the Business podcast.
I believe it was Junior. They said he walked by. What is that all about?
You know, one of the biggest lies that was told, he walked by, you know, Takeoff body as if he was heartless and didn't care. In reality, Junior, my cousin Michael Prince, that's here with me.
Shout out, Mike.
You know what I mean? They was there with Takeoff from the beginning to the end. Even when they walked by, the walk by part, it took 3 seconds of an hour in some situation when Mike and Junior was walking by. He actually went in the restroom to wash blood off his hand where he had reached up under Takeoff. He had to pick him up and his fingers went in it. You know, why blood went on. So he was only going to the restroom to wash the blood off his hand.
That was Chris Gotti's podcast, by the way. I didn't know Chris Gotti had a podcast. Podcasts really are like air. They're everywhere.
Everybody has a podcast now, yeah.
But go ahead.
No, I mean, they're getting straight to it, though. It's good to hear from Jay Prince, but I just don't understand why. I mean, I know the no-snitch culture, but, I mean, this was done in front of lots of people. Why nobody say anything is just crazy.
That is true, too. And it will never cease to amaze me how folks will come up with a whole narrative based off a clip that's only a few seconds long. Like, they came up with a whole narrative about, you know, what happened in that situation and how Jay Prince Jr. felt based off a few seconds clip.
Yeah.
You know? And it's sad that things like that have to be explained. Because I know if I was, you know, Takeoff's family, I wouldn't want to hear that story explained in that detail. Like, you know, had to wash the blood off his hands, his fingers went in his head. Nah, come on.
But like Jason said, you know, it's crazy this no snitching thing that we have and we talk about. There was so many people out there and they still haven't got to the bottom of this. They're still doing investigations. The police are still saying people are not talking, people are not coming forward.
But they did arrest somebody.
They did arrest somebody, but they still don't know all the details. They're trying to get as much as possible and people are not coming forward.
How do we know people aren't anonymously telling people who did what to the authorities, though.
I mean, we don't see somebody arrested that's on their way to a conviction. We heard somebody was arrested, but I also heard that person got out.
They bonded out.
Yeah, they bonded out.
$1 bond.
And the crazy part about this, the way I found out about Takeoff, somebody actually sent me a video that they had filmed right after he was shot, and I'm thinking it wasn't like shaking or anything. We're at a place now where PNB. That's how I found out when he got shot. They sent me the video. Like, I know, having lost a brother to gun violence, I would not want to see that happening online, on Twitter or wherever. And I mean, I don't know. We're just in a place right now where this culture just gotten very senseless, and this is sad.
Yeah, don't pull out your phone and record. Pull out your phone and call 911 and say what you just saw and give a description of the person who did X, Y, and Z.
Right.
But this is a civilian talking. I'm not in the street.
But also there was I seen the other day there was a young lady that got hit as well. That's not doing. I think she's still in critical condition now. That she doesn't have health insurance, and she had I think a GoFundMe up at one time trying to raise money that she was still in the hospital. A lady
that same
was
situation.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And nobody speaks about.
Do we have time for one more thing?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, because it's Jason. I want to kill one more thing, and that's this rumor that Lori Harvey is sleeping with Diddy and his son. I mean,
that's
nobody
rumor?
even laughed. Y'all just like, what, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Happy birthday, Lori. I got to do this for you on your birthday. But anyway, she said
Lori's born day?
Yes.
Yeah, she started, I mean, I didn't, this is the last time I delivered some news on somebody's birthday was Joe Budden. To hear her interview, and then he got mad. So, Lori, please just accept that Charlamagne handed me this note. All right, look, so Lori.
What? I did not.
Lori Harvey was on E! News talking to Adrian Bailon about a story about her allegedly sleeping with a father and son, and this is what she said.
So many things get written about you in the press, but I've always wanted to know, what is like the biggest misconception about who Lori Harvey is?
It's so funny because I'm so quiet.
Yeah.
There's been so many stories that have been made up about me. Like I've seen stories about me being like fully in love with somebody, and we have like this whole relationship, and I'll see the guy and I'm like, I've actually never even met him before.
No.
Like full blown stories I've heard. I've dated a father and son before.
Not true?
Absolutely not true. And I've even heard that I'm a lesbian at one point. So, there's been a lot of different things. A lot of stories, a lot of misconceptions.
Does it entertain you?
Oh, I think they're hilarious. I love the stories. They're very entertaining. I will give them that.
Yeah.
Very entertaining, but I just let it roll off my shoulder.
Y'all talking about what she said about the father and son. Lori just said she didn't love none of them hoes she was with.
I'm looking at this list of what I can't say so I can tread very lightly. Stop policing her vagina. Let her do what she want to do. If she wanted to be the future of the industry, let her be the female future of the industry. But I don't think she is. I love Lori Harvey. I love how she moves, and I think she gave Michael B. Jordan a lot of grace in that breakup, because I heard what the streets were saying about that, and I would love for her at some point
what
to come on.
was the streets saying, Jason?
Well, they said Michael B. allegedly was cheating on her. And she didn't really say nothing about that. And when I saw her at the Essence Festival in New Orleans, I walked up to her and we took a picture, and I looked at her and said, "You don't want to come on my show because you think I'm going to ask you something messy?" And she was like, no, that ain't it. I said, because I know why you and Michael broke up. And I said, he cheated on you. She just stared at me.
Stop, Jason, stop.
What?
Jesus,
Stop.
Jason. You going to run Michael B. Jordan back to white women.
That man came to the Wakanda 2 premiere with no sleeves, chest out, no undershirt. His nipples was showing on the side. He was looking for a piece. But either way, if I had the body like that, I'd do it too.
He's single. He back in these streets.
He was single when he was with Lori, allegedly.
Man, you got to stop.
Happy birthday.
All right. And that is Jason Lee with the T. Now, when we come back, we got front page news. We're going to talk about something near and dear to Charlamagne's heart.
What?
UFOs. We'll get to it next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
Nissan is continuously evolving and changing the game through electric vehicle engineering and innovation. Because the electricity of their cars not only moves engines, but it also moves the emotions of those who drive them. To learn more about Nissan's electric vehicle lineup, visit nissanusa.com. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We have our guest host today, Jason Lee from Hollywood Unlocked, of course. And let's get in some front page news. Now, NFL playoffs start this weekend. Now, tomorrow, the Seahawks take on the 49ers. Chargers take on the Jaguars. And on Sunday, Dolphins take on the Bills. Ravens take on the Bengals. And my Giants will wash them Vikings out there.
I'm glad you got faith.
I got faith.
I'm glad you got faith. I have zero faith in my Cowboys this Monday.
Yeah, your Cowboys play the Buccaneers Monday at 8:15, and nobody has faith on them Cowgirls.
Well, I mean,
Cowboys.
listen, Tom Brady's undefeated against the Dallas Cowboys. Cowboys are 1-4 on grass. They got to go to Tampa and play on the grass. Dak has been very inconsistent. Our defense has disappeared. So, yes, I don't have any expectations for Monday.
All right, I just want to remind you, like I reminded y'all earlier, the Mega Millions, nobody won earlier this week, so it's over $1.35 billion. So get a ticket. It's Friday the 13th. Might be your lucky day. Hey, you never know, right?
You never goddamn know. I bought mine yesterday. I'm going to buy 5 more today just because.
I'm going to get 10 today.
I'm really buying 1,000.
Why?
Because I just need, I need that.
It only takes one. Spend $10, Jason, and if that is your fate, that will be your fate.
No.
All you need is one.
No, I need 1,000.
I ain't doing that. I'm going to do 10. Now, the U.S. government has received over 350 new reports of what people are calling UFOs. Now, the Pentagon has been tracking all of these. Now, 163 of these reports are balloons. All right. Some are drones, birds, weather events, and airborne debris like plastic bags. But there are 170 ones that can't be explained. They just don't know.
Yeah.
So they're saying that, hey, you never know if you see something reported, but they're saying the majority is BS. It's just balloons, drones, and birds.
Yeah, Congress admitted last year that, a lot of these UFOs aren't man-made and they simply don't know what they are. And they said that, a lot of these UFOs do have non-human origins. Listen, we're extraterrestrials to somebody. Okay, there's somebody on another galaxy, on another planet, speculating whether or not there's life on Earth.
Do you believe in UFOs, Jason?
No. The only time I feel like that people look at me like an extraterrestrial is when I'm telling them how much I'm worth. They're like, really? Yeah.
Now, Charlamagne believes he was abducted.
Oh, really?
I don't believe I'm abducted. I believe I've been visited. Like, look at this. You see these? Look at this right here.
You got some ugly legs, bro.
What is that?
Exactly. You see these markings right here?
I thought it was vitiligo.
They came out of nowhere.
What you mean came out of nowhere?
About a month ago. I woke up and they was just dead. These 2 markings right here.
And so because of that, you think of somebody,
I've been getting visited and probed for a long time. Jason, is not what you're thinking. But what you mean you've been probed?
I absolutely thought that when you said that.
Wait, what do you mean probed?
I've been getting visited and probed for a long time. Listen, I'm not about to sit here and explain myself to you.
No, but can you define probe though? Because that I really am trying to.
I've woken up and seeing things standing over me that I believe were extraterrestrials.
What was his name?
And I've woken up and I've had strange markings on my body. And one time I woke up and I had 2 marks on my shins, both shins in the same exact place. How do you explain that? How do you explain what I just showed y'all? Does that not look like a crop circle?
You should go to the doctor, bro.
That don't look like a crop circle.
You know what's crazy? I never
my leg.
I never told anybody this, but I did have that situation happen where I woke up and I saw people standing over me. But I just thought maybe I was in foster care at the time. Maybe it was a counselor. I don't know.
You know what?
Wait, what's that thing where you're asleep? What's that thing where you sleep and you wake up and then like you can't move or anything?
It's called the hag riding.
No.
Sleep paralysis.
I had that like a month ago.
That's the hag.
So your eyes are open and you can't move when you're trying to move? Yes.
But I was in bed with somebody and I thought they were trying to kill me, so I keep a couple of things next to me. So I'm like,
you can't move when that hag on you.
But I wanted to say something.
You trying to grab it?
Yeah. Then when I finally came out of it, it was the moment.
Why are you mad at him because the hag rolled you?
I was like, did you try to kill me? He was like, what? Was that you holding me down? Yeah, what?
Listen, man, the hag
we don't hang out no more.
No, the hag saw how you were throwing it back the night before, so the hag decided to join in. That's what happened.
Throwing it back. Throwing what? I mean, don't play with me anymore.
Oh, you're not the. Oh, no.
No, I'm not.
I know.
You know what?
Wait, how you gonna tell the whole world that I was throwing it back? Are you crazy? Put some respect on my.
You can say ass. You can say ass
on my ass.
Put some respect on my ass.
It's Bring It Friday.
Oh my goodness.
I'm Jason and I killed that.
Oh my goodness. All right, that is your front page news.
I think Jason's trying to tell us he's the top.
All right, now.
Absolutely.
When we come back, what are we talking about?
We're going to probe something.
No. This is a great, you know what, Jason? Speaking of throwing it back, this is great because Envy has been saying something all week other than he got a nose job.
I did get a
we
nose
know
job.
about that. The nose job was the A story, but there was a B story.
It's no nose job.
That he kept saying, and people was like, whoa, slow down. Let's discuss that. Your wife went away on a 20-day girls trip.
Yeah, she did.
Explain.
My wife's best friend works over in Thailand, so my wife wanted to go visit her, and then when she realized the flight to Thailand is like 20 hours, which it takes 2 days because you fly 16 and you got to wait, I think 4 or 5 to connect, and then another 6-7 hour flight. She was like, I might as well, see everything that I wanted to ever see over there, which included Bangkok. Pause. Don't say nothing.
The story just keeps getting better and better.
I can't do this.
Phuket, Singapore, Bali, and a bunch of other places. So she set up this trip, and a bunch of her girls went with her. One was my assistant, Mercedes, went with Auntie Will, went with her. Who else? A bunch of other people went with us. So they went on a girls trip for 20 days, and they're seeing different islands, and they're dressing up. They're going to tiger resorts to see the tigers and feed the tigers. They're going to see the elephants. They're going to see all the monument, everything that you could possibly, 5-star restaurant, all that. They're going to live it up for 20 days.
Well, being that people online's minds stay in the gutter, they think that, when a woman says they're going on a 20-day girls trip, they're really going away just to, live out their wildest erotic fantasies.
But most of those people haven't worked through their relationship issues or worked on the relationship the way that they have. But I will say this. When you said that yesterday, I was thinking, would I be able to do that? Whether we worked on everything or not, I don't know. But you also said something people didn't listen to, and that's that your assistant's over there.
Yeah, my assistant is actually with Gia and them. And also,
speaking of bangs,
you better leave her bangs alone, man.
What's wrong with her bangs?
They need to be drawn back like blinds. That's what
leave her bangs alone,
bangs
man.
I've ever seen in my life.
So they're over there for 20 days. So the question is 800-585-1051. Would you let your significant other go away for 20 days? Would you be cool with that? Would you be cool with that?
No.
And it's daddy daycare for me. I got to deal with everything. Jason Lee was just here when my daughter called me talking about her brother's bothering her, and I have to deal with it because there's nobody else.
And Envy's so rich, he went down a list of 20 things he would take away from the kid. I'm like, damn, I didn't even have 2.
Yeah.
A phone, a pad, what?
I mean,
snacks.
20 days is not because of what everybody online thinks that, she might be over there doing things that she ain't got no business doing. It's just a long time.
It is a long time.
We got kids. I got 4 daughters. 20 days. 20 days.
I got 6 kids.
That's a long time.
It's a long time.
Well, not to mention, I was in a relationship where I was a sex addict. I moved my house right across the street from my job so I can get home back and forth throughout the day to do what I need to do. 20 days? Are you crazy? 20 days.
20 days.
Intimacy. You have needs. There's needs.
Yeah.
That, then the fact you're a mother. You're my wife. That's 20 days is a long time.
Let's talk about it. 800-585-1051. But you got to understand, I've been married 22 years. I've been with my wife 28 years. And the majority of the time, it's all been about me. It's been about my career. I've been traveling, things I've been doing. I've been
giving her
DJing.
permission to get the hell away from you.
I ain't got to give nobody permission, but I've done a lot. She want to go on a trip. It don't bother me. I'll hold down the fort.
And she FaceTimed you yesterday while we were here, and those hours are different. When you're 16, 20 hours away, you ain't trying to be on the phone with nobody.
Yeah. So, 6 a.m. here is 6 p.m. there. So midnight there is, noon here.
It's crazy.
So, all right, so let's...
Did she FaceTime you from Bangkok?
800-585-1051. Yes, she did.
Okay.
Would you let your significant other go on a 20-day trip? Will you be cool with that? Let's talk about it. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Put some respect on Gia's name.
That's right. So she's been out there, and we've been talking. Would you let your significant other go on a trip like that for 20 days? Let's start with Jason Lee.
Yeah, I got Jason Lee.
Jason Lee is our guest host.
I haven't had a partner for more than 20 days in the last 5 years, so I don't really know if I'm the best one to answer. But no, if I was in a relationship and now that I am in therapy working towards getting there, no, I feel like we have to have a lot of time in the game, and even then I don't think I would be able to do it.
Remember, I've been in the game 28 years with my wife. 21, 22 years married. We do have 6 kids, and
that could be a break.
It could be a break for her, and maybe she needs that break.
What do you mean break now? Hold on. What do you mean break, Jason?
20 days. After how many years?
28 years.
Yeah, not a break from the relationship.
No, just a break from each other. You want to take a breather.
That means different things for different people. Now, you've heard of break babies. People take breaks.
That don't mean you need to go on. That don't mean you need to go and drop penis off.
That's the thing, right? I don't think, for me, I saw people in the comments saying 20 days, a girl's trip, she out there doing X, Y, and Z. No, we know that's not the case, right? But for me, just as a husband, 20 days is just a long time for my wife to be gone.
It is.
You know what I mean? Especially
Absolutely.
when we got 4 kids at the house. 20 days. I don't like being away for 20 hours.
Right.
I don't like my wife being away for 20 hours. You know what I mean? If she says she's going away for a weekend or even a week, I can stomach that. But 20 days?
But you got to also understand, my wife's been pregnant for the last, 5 years, 6 years, every year.
That?
That's mine.
That's your fault.
That's my fault.
Maybe that's why she needs 20 days away.
Putting that damn love liquor in her all the goddamn time.
So if she wants to go out with her friends and experience the world, because I can't go because of course work, I don't mind that. I'm secure. I don't feel anywhere. I want her to enjoy herself. We speak to each other 19 times a day regardless, so I don't mind.
What you just said makes a lot of sense.
What?
You know what I'm saying? Since you always want to put that Jamba Juice aside again. You know what I mean? She, like you said, she's been pregnant for So you said she been pregnant for 20 years? How long she been pregnant?
Yeah, 20 years.
Now that's different. I understand that. Now that makes sense.
Can you please stop giving semen drink names?
What do you mean?
Jamba, what?
You don't like the lech water?
No, but I had to say, was it not? No, same.
Leche water. What's leche water?
I forgot that Puerto Rican drink I had the other day. What is that?
Coquito?
I had coquito the other day. I could see a resemblance.
Oh, coquito.
Hello, who's this? You guys crazy.
Hi, this is Damani.
Hey, Damani. Good morning.
Good morning.
Would you let your man go for 20 days?
Absolutely not. Only because I feel like it's different for men and women because ain't no man going 20 days without no cuckoo. And all out in like a whole different country where it's exotic women and ain't nobody gonna feel. That's a no.
That sounds like insecurity.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Just a little bit.
I mean, but I think that's natural. I think that's natural. I would be insecure if my wife was gone for 20 days, not because I think she's going to do anything. Maybe in the back of my mind, right? Like way, way, way in the back of my mind, because I'm sure somebody would plant that thought. But more so, I just be insecure of like, is she safe? You know, where is she at? You know what I mean? Plus, I got to be over here with these kids for 20 days by myself. Like there's a lot of insecurity and unknowns in that scenario.
I mean, she's out there with family, and of course we got the app where I can see where she's at all the time, and it's not like yeah. My whole family got an app. So my whole family.
You talking about Life 360?
Yeah, my whole family's on Life 360 where my daughter, my son.
For safety reasons.
Yeah, we can see where each other's at. So my wife can see where I'm at. I can see where her at all times. Wow. So and then we speak to each other. It's not like the old days where there was no phone. You only could call once.
Right.
Like we FaceTime all day long.
That's right. I mean, I think everybody always rushes to she's out there drinking a penis colada, but no.
You know
what is wrong with you,
you
man?
are out of control. Well, how did you come up with that?
Hello, who's this? Hey, what's your name?
Hi, this is Jennifer.
Good morning.
Good morning.
What's your thoughts, Mama?
Well, I agree with you. I would let my significant other go on a 20-day trip. I mean, I don't see the problem.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Are you a white woman?
No.
What are you?
I am very much black. I'm from Atlanta. I'm very much black.
Oh, we definitely judge you. My bad. Sure. Okay. We giving our community
exactly.
hope.
All right. So you
No, I just feel like as long as she's been a wife, you guys have communication, what's the problem? I mean, the time zone is different, yeah, but there's apps and stuff you can call as long as she's sending pictures. Have a good time.
I'm with you. All right, thank you, Mama.
Yeah, once again, it don't have anything to do with thinking she's cheating or anything like that. It's just 20 days is a long time.
They say distance makes the heart grow fonder.
And now when you husband and wife, I don't want to be apart.
Nah, I miss my wife. I miss, cuddling with my wife. I miss, being intimate. I miss just having the normal conversation.
How many days has it been?
It's been 5.
Wow. I have
15 left.
You guys give me hope that after 20 years you would miss somebody. I mean, I don't know.
Absolutely. But I do love the fact that I'm getting closer with my kids. Because a lot of the stuff that, I'm doing in these 15 days, my wife would do. These 20 days, my wife would do. Whether it's this one, that one. So now I'm the one that they call when they're beefing. Like, Jason Lee seen this morning. Like, they FaceTime me. Yeah. But I love it because I don't think I would get this close because a lot of that stuff my wife would do.
Yeah, I feel what you're saying.
You know what I mean? But 800-585-1051. My wife's going on a 20-day trip.
That's wild.
To Bangkok, Phuket, Bali, and a host of other countries over there. So we're asking, would you let your significant other go? It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
You said penis colada.
Call me.
And your opinion to the Breakfast Club topic. Come on. 800-585-1051.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the God. We got Jason Lee. He's our guest host this morning. And we're asking 800-585.
Guest host?
No, I said I guest host.
No, I thought he said we got the guest ho in the back. Hold on, because I am going to Dykeman tonight.
I'm going uptown tonight. Oh, man. My wife went on a 20-day trip. She went to Phuket, Singapore, Bali, just to name a few. She's out there with her friends. Would you let your significant other go away for 20 days?
I'm saying, people think you tripping online every time you say that. Like, because you've been, you was talking about the nose job, and then you was talking about, how she went away, and people was like, what? 20-day trip? Like, in people's minds, because everybody's mind is always in the gutter.
I didn't say nose job. Okay, continue on.
They think she out there, popping that thing. You know what I mean?
Popping that thing.
Wow. But she,
whoa.
But my mind don't even go there. My mind just goes 20 days without my wife.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine.
Yeah.
I've been with my wife, it'll be 25 years this year. We've been married since 2014, but we've been boyfriend and girlfriend for 25 years. It's like, well, you know what I'm saying. But it's like, damn, 20. I can't imagine
and
20
days. You never wanted a 20-day break?
No.
Wow.
Ever. 20 days? And don't get me wrong, you need time for each other. Like she say she gonna wait for a weekend, 4-day girls trip, you know what I mean? But a week maybe, but 20 days.
But I will say, in all fairness, going 20 hours to that type of country, there's a lot to be seen.
Yeah, it's a lot. She last night she told me she went to a vagina show. It was called a vagina pong, where they said the women put like fish in their vagina and ping pong balls, and they shoot them all through the place.
Why would you want to put fish in your vagina?
I don't know. She went to. She said that.
That's the last thing I thought women wanted their vagina.
She said another woman had put I guess she like swallowed a Sharpie, and then the Sharpie came out and was writing welcome to the tourists in the crowd. So she's doing shows and
that sounds like the Box here in New York. Have you been to that?
No.
That show? You never been to the show?
The Box, a long time ago. The Box is still open?
Yeah. What? I can't even say. All the words are on this list of what I can't say that they do over there.
So she's been doing a lot over there.
So what if she goes over there and scissors? Does that count?
That's what?
Cheating.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, it's cheating.
Why? First of all, it's not scissoring. I mean, why would you call it scissoring?
I don't know what Cardi call it.
Okay, well, Cardi calls it scissoring and scissoring.
Yeah.
No, yes, that's cheating.
Yes, that's cheating.
Oh.
But she got her own room. She by herself. What do you mean?
Would it be cheating? That's a good question. I don't know if I would look at that as cheating.
So if me and you,
if
me and you lay in the bed and we hump each other, is that cheating?
Wait, definitely cheating. I don't want to be responsible for this scenario even coming out. They let the gay in, and look, it just made it a safe space. No.
No, I'm just saying, if she told me that she was feeling like she wanted to experiment with a woman and she did it, I don't know if I would look at that as cheating.
That's cheating.
Wow, absolutely.
Yeah, that's cheating.
Okay.
Vagina to vagina, that's cheating.
Okay. You'd be mad that you didn't get to watch?
No, I'll be mad she cheated on me.
Okay.
But she's not cheating. She got her own room. Hello, who's this?
Got her own room.
Hi, this is Josie.
Yeah, that doesn't mean nothing. Yes, it really doesn't. Hello, who's this? What's your name, Josie?
Josie.
Hey, what do you think, Josie?
Hell no, you ain't going nowhere for 20 days without me.
Why?
Absolutely not.
Why? Give us some reasons.
Why? So me personally, me and my husband were both vets. I got severe PTSD, severe anxiety, severe separation too.
Oh, okay. He cheated on you,
He
crazy?
DJs for the Caribbean community. He does security at night sometimes, and I don't sleep till he comes home. He's gone away for business for 2 weeks at a time, sometimes for his job, and I don't sleep till he gets back home. Like I'm a zombie till he's home.
That's normal.
Yeah, that's normal.
That's normal.
Is it?
Yeah,
I
that's
do that
normal.
with my wife and kids too. If my wife and kids are ever out, I can't sleep or it really bothers me.
And I mean, it's not like I'm home by myself. We got 4 kids.
No, that's normal. I mean, because you got to think, our parents felt like that about us. Our parents was like, they couldn't sleep till we got home. So that makes sense.
Hello, who's this?
Oh my gosh, wow, this is Brianka.
Peace, Brianka.
Good morning. How you feeling?
I am great. Wow, this is my first time getting in. How are you guys?
Good.
How are you?
What's your thoughts, mama?
I'm good. Well, I'm a counselor inside of a prison, so I totally agree. Sometimes you just need a day or at least a few days because I also deal with depression and anxiety, and sometimes I have to mentally check out. So I feel like it's good for you to allow your woman to do that because not everyone will.
No, that's interesting that you say that because, I suffer from anxiety and low bouts of depression, but it's like, my wife is that safe space for me. My wife is that entity that brings me back to center a lot of times. So 20 days without her, Lord have mercy.
Hello, who's this?
Yo, what's up, man? It's T, man.
T, what's up, brother? Talk to me.
Man, I'm coming to talk on this topic, man. 20 days?
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's too long, man. What y'all doing? That's like y'all giving each other a break.
Nope, no breaks.
Come on, man. That's supposed to be your significant other.
It is. For 28 years. It is.
So, T, let me ask you a question. If your girl left for 20 days, would you cheat?
I mean, man, come on, man. Like I say, she gonna have fun.
She gonna have fun? She ain't supposed to have no fun now. We married. You can't have no fun. You can't have no fun without me. How you gonna have fun? Huh?
Man, 20 days, man. Either I'm going or I'm gone.
I'm not cheating after no 20 days. Come on, that's ridiculous.
There's a Vino lotion. The Vino lotion works well. But I will say this. My fellas call me like, yo, we need to go on 20 days. I'm like, no. I don't want to go 20 days with y'all.
No, I don't want that.
I don't want to.
Yo, I don't know if I have enough emotionally intelligent male friends to go away for 20 days. You know what I'm saying? I have friends that are still toxic in a lot of ways. You know what I mean? And I wouldn't want to go away 20 days with them.
Wait, so is there a double standard though if the men go away for 20 days rather than when the women go away for 20 days?
I think we trust the women more.
Yeah, I think so.
I think when you think men going away for 20 days, you're like, oh no, something wrong.
Well, to all the women out there whose men have gone on a trip with me for more than 3 days, it's been toxic every single day. Not necessarily with me. I mean, like they had girls or I'm doing my thing. Every trip is toxic.
I thought you were saying you were smashing they guys.
I mean, I'm trying to think of all the trips. But we've had a lot of fun. Very toxic. A lot of fun.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I do want to get into more responsible, friendships like with what you guys have. I don't know.
Well, you're still out here living your life, Jason. You know what I mean?
45.
Like me, like most of my friends are married. You know what I'm saying? Or they're in like really, really committed relationships.
Yeah. Right.
You know, and like that's the type of energy personally I want to be around.
Right.
You know what I mean? Not like anything would make me want to do anything. Even if I was around people that were doing all the dirt still, I wouldn't do it. You know? But 20 days is just a long time. I ain't even talking about just doing dirt. Just 20 days is just a long time.
20 days is a long time. I miss my wife after 5. And so do the kids. I mean, we FaceTime a lot throughout the day, but it is what it is. She wants to, she's going to see her best friend. She's enjoying herself, and I'm holding down the fort, and I have no problem
We're going
with
to see if this gets progressively worse. We're going to see how your beard looks in like another 3-4 days. You know what I'm saying? We're going to see if you hold up the appearances of the dye in the hair.
Oh, boy.
Well, no, we are. Call he just got from his kid. After 5 days, them kids are losing everything.
Well, we got rumors on the way. Jason Lee, what we talking about?
Okay, there's a ghost that's being seen on the internet. His name is Quentin Miller. He's a ghost writer, apparently, and he's mad at Big Sean.
All right. We'll get into that next. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
That's a classic right there.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got a guest host this week, of course, Jason Lee, Hollywood Unlocked, and all that other good stuff.
Your show's starting soon, right, Jason?
Yep, Tuesday the 17th on Revolt.
Tuesday, December 17th.
What time?
Did I say December?
January 17th.
January 17th.
Yeah, we are January.
Yeah, 10 p.m. Eastern.
And your first guest is none other than Barty B.
Big Barty's in the building. Yeah, she talks about everything. So.
Okay.
How'd you get a great relationship with Cardi B?
Shoot, being honest, I mean, I just like Cardi. I've liked her, like we were talking during the breakup. I liked her before Love and Hip Hop, when she was just a social media superstar that made us laugh every day. And just kept in touch with her, and we talk every single day.
Who's the one celebrity that you speak to the most besides Cardi? Because you said you speak to her every day. That you speak to?
Tiffany Haddish.
Tiffany Haddish.
Every
Tiff.
day. Yeah.
What
every
up,
day when
Tiff?
I can. I mean, she's busy and I'm busy, but I love Tiffany.
And how did y'all establish that relationship?
When I saw her on Girls Trip, I just loved her energy, and I just wanted to know her and meet her. And I ran into her at one of Cardi's parties here in New York at the Playboy. It was Playboy used to have a club over here.
Yes.
Yeah, so it was over there, and she was on the dance floor. Went out there, we started dancing, we exchanged numbers, and we've been connected ever since.
That's dope.
Good energy people, man.
Very much.
Both of them.
All right, well, we got rumors on the way. What we talking about?
Bad energy. Quentin Miller, he's a ghostwriter. I never understood. This is like the BBL doctors that come out and talk about who got the BBL. Well, he's now talking about a song he wrote for Big Sean, allegedly. So,
all right, we'll get into that next. Jason Lee with the T. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We have our guest host for this week, Jason Lee with the T. And what we talking about, brother?
So, Quentin Miller. So, this is like the world's most successful ghostwriter.
Hold on. He ready to shoot.
He ready to go.
Rumor has it. Rumor has it.
Call out a name, or you gossiping, or you chatty patty.
I'm gossiping.
This is the Rumor Report
I mean, I guess we on the Breakfast Club. This is where the tea spills, right?
next on the Breakfast Club.
Because I'm used to getting straight to it, these clips are making me look extra messy, by the way.
That's all good.
Okay, I don't really care. Well, listen, Quentin Miller, you're a ghostwriter. We're not supposed to see you or hear you, but apparently here you are again in another interview. He sat down with my friend DJ Vlad to talk about another story about where the industry short-ended him. Now, your business ain't tied up, so that's why you got in this situation again.
That's a
but
fact.
This is what he said about working with Big Sean.
I'm pulling up on Sean's crib every other day. I remember one day I'm at his crib and I see the BET Hip Hop Award for Bless. And I was just like, damn, I ain't know this won an award. He's just like, yeah, bro, you don't even know that song that helped me a lot, da-da-da. I'm like, man, this a full circle moment, bro. He's like, yeah, bro, this is full circle. So I'm really like looking up to it. And then maybe like 2 weeks, a week before the album drops, he's just not responding to me at all. Then like a week before, I'm in the studio with Hit Boy. I just randomly hear in a conversation with Hit, yeah, the album drop next week. I'm like, wait, what? I didn't even know. So then I start hitting him, and then I'm getting text from his manager. Now I'm only talking to his manager. I'm like, well, what happened? Then the come out. We still ain't signed the paperwork or nothing. My name was not on the credits.
Now, he said that he thought that they were really good friends and that this really broke his heart. This sounds like a breakup. This is literally what guys say to me whenever I just stop returning their calls. Now, I don't understand why. Well, maybe I do understand why. He thought they were friends and then they were trying to do business. And clearly.
But let me ask you a question. And this is what I've always been confused with Quentin Miller. Is he actually writing verses, or is it one of those things that he's helping out with the hook? Because from when I hear his conversation, it seems like he's writing verses for these people that we think are lyricists, whether it's Drake, whether it's,
with these interviews, it sounds like he's writing the whole song. I don't know.
That's what I'm asking,
I don't know what it is, but I don't have a problem with Quentin telling his story because it's his story to tell. And when you hear stories like this, we shouldn't laugh. We should learn. Because Quentin didn't have his business together, and it's not even his fault because he was new to the game. He was trusting artists. He probably didn't even understand how any of this works. But first things first, get you an entertainment lawyer.
That's like saying you was in a relationship where you got abused, and you got in another relationship where you got abused again. You should have learned from the first experience how to not get in certain situations or the red flags.
True.
I mean,
I would like to know the time period of all of this, because it sounds like all of this was happening at once. You know what I mean? Like, it sounds like this was all probably in a span of like a couple of months, 6 months to a year.
Mm-hmm. But the Drake story was so many years ago. Why are we talking about this now? Are we having flashbacks or something? I don't know.
Vlad probably asked him though.
But because he's probably reflecting on all the times he did not get paid in his business. He's probably reflecting all the times he got in his business.
But it seems like he thought Sean was his people's and Sean was his homie and got burnt.
Well, he said he DM'd him or texted him and he left him on red. That was really sad. I guess it's good to tell the story because there are people out there that want to get in the business and he probably wants to help protect them from being taken advantage of.
Yeah.
But he said he was a ghostwriter. They say he's a ghostwriter. Another person that told me they were a ghost was Kanye West. When we were working together, he called me one day and said, "I'm dead." I said, "No, you're not. You're on the phone." But anyway, he said he was a ghost. Well, this ghost just popped up. They couldn't find him for weeks, and people were wondering where Ye was. And now they can call off the search party because he's been found and he's been spotted with a new woman that they're saying he's now married to.
He got married yesterday, they said, right? But no, not legally.
We ain't see no paperwork.
She's white too, though.
Well, Kim's white. They all white.
Got to me? What that got to do with it?
I'm just throwing it out there. Y'all pro-black revolutionary king. Stay with a white woman.
So Sean King is white, and he out here fighting for the culture.
Sean King ain't white.
That's what his birth certificate said. Y'all can believe whatever you want.
Jesus Christ, Jason Lee. Why Sean King get a shot? What did how you bring Sean King into this?
Because Sean King the other day posted that GoFundMe. He posted some statement from GoFundMe saying he never scammed anybody out of GoFundMes. But you got them petitions going with them emails and you running them campaigns and getting them money. I don't know what you're doing with it. But anyway, back to Kanye.
I have no idea what Jason Lee is talking
about. Put the chopper away.
I just don't like him. I don't know. He blocked me. I don't like him. Anyway, Kanye West was spotted out with a white woman. And he's been at this woman's apartment every day, they said. Now, I did hear from the streets that they are interested in talking about engagement, but they are not married. And we haven't seen any paperwork.
And I think she used to work for Yeezy, right? She used to work for the company? I thought I seen that somewhere.
They said she was a Yeezy architect. I will say head of media, Yeezy architect, those are real fancy titles. We just sitting around waiting for you to blow up the world and clean it up.
That was your title, right, Jason?
Yeah.
Head of media?
Mm-hmm. Anyway, moving right along.
Did you ever get paid?
What? I got my payment, one payment for the whole year up front.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. People be saying he don't pay. He paid me, and he took care of that real good. So, yeah.
But it didn't the job doesn't last long, so you need to get your money.
I left on my own terms. Everybody else was leaving before me on terms that they didn't control. Yeah. I stayed there for 7 months, but then they got a little crazy. But I did wear Yeezy Gap today. This is a collection that ain't coming out, just in support of Ye, because I knew we were talking about him.
Okay.
All right.
It's a little gap.
Huh?
It's a little gap.
Yeah, well.
Whoa.
No, I'm saying.
Whoa. You know what?
Whoa. Freaky Friday.
I'm saying the gap is very little on this shirt.
Bro. Stop that with your fingers.
Yeah, put your finger away.
Please, put that finger away.
I want to get to a place where when I walk in the room, it ain't just, if we don't go there. But I ain't gonna lie. Every time I'm in a room, I hear a joke, I feel gay. I'm like, that was gay. Somebody else being put on blast. Speaking of gay, let's transition over here to Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy was
Jesus Christ.
What? Y'all remember he was riding around with the trans?
Hey! God damn, Jason Lee.
Y'all get one Cecil B. DeMille Award, and y'all forget he was riding around the streets of Hollywood.
Whoa!
Eddie Murphy don't even.
Jesus. Whoa!
Let him go.
show.
Eddie Murphy. Exactly. Eddie Murphy don't come out the house much, but he came out at the Golden Globes. He got the Cecil B. DeMille Award. Wow, we can't talk about Eddie
Hey, man, do the damn story, Jason.
Go ahead, Jason.
His selective memory is killing me over here. Anyway, he was at the awards. He said this joke that, made some people upset. This was the joke he said. Go ahead, listen.
I want to let you know that there is a definitive blueprint that you can follow to achieve success, prosperity, longevity, and peace of mind. It's a blueprint, and I followed it my whole career. It's very simple. There's three things. You just do these three things. Pay your taxes, mind your business, and keep Will Smith's wife's name.
Now, who would that upset other than Will and Chris?
Well, Tyrese posted something on Instagram, and he said, let's just move on. I mean, move on already. I just watched Emancipation for the third time, and I just can't believe how masterful this overall movie is. # my brother's keeper. I've seen Emancipation. Have you seen Emancipation?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
I've seen it twice. Anyway, it was a good movie, and it was about Will Smith being freed as a slave, and he's still not free from this apparently, but Ray J wants him free because now he slid in a comment, and he went in the comment section, and let me see what he said. Oh, Tyrese better mind his own business. You not on Eddie level to think that you can call Axel Foley or Hakeem the Prince of Zamunda to move on already. I mean, he's basically saying
he wants smoke.
Yeah, he wants smoke. Well, but people are calling him out because he didn't have anything to say for this unfunny comedian who had a lot to say about Whitney Houston, and they used to date.
What's the Ray J correlation with Eddie? Nothing.
But it's just something to say. I mean, he didn't have anything to say about Whitney, and that's what people are upset about because him and Whitney used to date.
Oh, I get what you said. So they wanted him to call out Gerard Carmichael. Okay, I get it.
Yeah, not just Tyrese.
But I also understand that was really sensitive time for Ray J because he was with her the night before and he was there when she was found, dead.
Yeah, absolutely.
I just want to go there again.
Well, that's Jason Lee with the T. Thank you, Jason Lee.
Eddie Murphy's still with his
This guy, man.
Charlamagne, who are you giving that donkey to, man?
4 after the hour, we need Dennis Perkins to come to the front of the congregation.
Who that is?
Dennis Perkins is the person that was putting the barf balls in the brownies. We'll talk about it.
All right, we'll get to that next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
DraftKings Sportsbook is an official sports betting partner of the NFL. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app today and use code ENVY for a special offer when you sign up. That's code ENVY. Only at DraftKings Sportsbook.
This don't be a donkey, because right now you want some real donkey.
It's time for Donkey of the Day.
So if you ever feel I need to be a donkey, man, hit me with the heat.
Did she get donkey today? Please tell me.
I have become Donkey of the Day.
The Breakfast Club, bitches.
You're a donkey.
Yes, Donkey of the Day for Friday, January 13th goes to a former Louisiana deputy named Dennis Perkins. Now, last year, I gave his wife Donkey of the Day for doing some of the sickest stuff I have ever heard in my life. Did you forget? Do you need a refresher? Well, let's flash back to WBRZ ABC2 for the report, please.
In a shocking development, Perkins agreed to a plea deal, admitting her involvement in a child rape. But her defense says the real monster in this case is yet to be tried. The former teacher taking a surprise plea deal Monday instead of facing a jury, pleading guilty to 1 count of production of child porn, 1 count of second-degree rape, and 1 count of mingling of substances. Originally facing more than 70 counts, the Attorney General's office agreeing to cut that down only if she agreed to testify against her ex-husband, Dennis Perkins. The couple are accused of filming and raping a child, as well as feeding treats tainted with Dennis's semen to her students back in 2019.
Yes, you heard right. Dennis Perkins and his wife Cynthia were indicted on 150 sex crime-related charges, including but not limited to providing semen cream filling for cupcakes and feeding them to children. My God. They was putting baby batter in the big wheels, okay? His ball barf and the brownie bites, everybody look alive, okay? These hoes done ruined the hostess, man, all right? And what makes this story nuts, literally, is that the vanilla cream filling that be in these delicious-ass treats like Twinkies, that butter, powdered sugar, and marshmallow cream that comes together to create this delightful sensation in your mouth. When you young, playful, and immature, it reminds people of the clam sauce, and Dennis and his wife Cynthia were synchronized in their sickness because they decided to put that cock snot in the cupcakes, okay? I would tell these folks find God, but God not lost, they are. All right. Now, Cynthia, the wife who I gave donkey of the day to, pled guilty to second-degree rape, production of child porn, and conspiracy of mingling harmful substances. We just heard that. As part of her plea deal, 68 of her 72 charges were dropped, and she agreed to, I think, not testify, to testify against her husband. She was sentenced to 41 years in prison, and I'm sure inmates of the prison she's in are praying she don't become the correctional cook. Oh, Lord. Please, no kitchen job for Cynthia, okay? Can you imagine her preparing and serving food to other inmates? Cynthia Perkins, a cook in a woman's prison? Ugh. The red badge of courage would absolutely be the secret ingredient in the tomato sauce. Now, Cynthia filed for divorce from her husband following their arrest, saying that he had manipulated her into committing the crimes, and he was in court on Monday where he faced 78 charges. What will happen to a man who was voluntarily putting his dong water in the ding-dongs? Let's go to the report, please.
With his head turned away from our cameras, Dennis Perkins entered the courthouse for the final time. The much-anticipated trial, set to begin next week, canceled in light of Perkins's guilty plea. A deal the prosecution wasn't expecting. When he and his wife Cynthia were arrested in 2018, Perkins was facing more than 150 counts. He pleaded guilty today to 7, including rape, sexual battery of a child, video voyeurism, production of child porn, and 1 count of the mingling of harmful substances. Part of the reason the AG's office accepted the deal was to spare the public from what prosecutor Barry Milligan called some of the worst evidence he's ever seen. Sentenced to 100 years, and as part of the plea deal, Perkins waived any right to appeal, probation, or parole.
100 years. Thank God we didn't have to hear the details of that evidence. Nobody needed to know how he was filling these Hostess products with high fructose corn syrup. But because of his crimes against children and cupcakes, he accepted a 100-year prison sentence. I do not like that word accepting when it comes to prison sentences. There's no prison sentence that anybody's accepting, especially one that's 100 years. This is what y'all are giving him, and this is what he's taking because he has no choice, okay? 100-year prison sentence, but damn it, this man deserves every single second. And I hope he keeps that same energy in prison because there's some homies in there that's thirsty, okay? And they don't want that gentleman's relish out the jar. All right, they don't want that. They don't want that in the cupcakes. All right, they want that nut butter straight from the tap. All right, no, Dennis, don't get shy now. You're gonna be in there serving up penis coladas to everyone, and rightfully so. Please let Remy Ma give Dennis Perkins the biggest hee-haw.
Hee-haw, hee-haw. You stupid motherfucker. Are you dumb?
All right. Well, thank you for that donkey today, sir. Now, when we come back, it's Friday, so you know what that means.
It's Freaky Friday! What we talking, penis coladas?
Now, the Freaky Friday question comes from Rockman Dunbar. You know, he's an actor. He was in Soul Food. He was in Girlfriends, a host of others, all right? He turned 50 years old 2 days ago, and he posted this on his Instagram. He said, 50 years old today. 30 years in this business. Never sold my soul or my ass. Beep. Real God body, original black man energy. So we're asking 800-585-1051. Have you ever traded sex for something?
Now that's what we're saying. What that brother was alluding to is the fact that people, I guess, do gay things in the business to move ahead. That's the conspiracy. That's the stereotype, right?
I wouldn't even say just gay thing, but that's what the whole Metoo movement was built around. I mean, people just having sex to make moves.
Yes. Yeah. So we're asking, have you ever had to do it? 800-585-1051. Let's start with you, Charlamagne.
It's not time to talk about this shit.
You know, I'm just asking. It's a tease. Have you ever?
It's a tease. It's not time to talk about it.
He's traumatized.
Not intentionally, but
not intentionally.
Is
this the chicken wing conversation? We'll talk about it when we come back. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Charlamagne, Gab. We are the Breakfast Club. We got our guest host, Jason Lee, of course, from Hollywood Unlocked. Now we're asking, well, let's start it right. It's Friday, so you know what that means.
It's Freaky Friday!
Now the Freaky Friday question comes from Rockman Dunbar. Of course, he's an actor. You know him from Soul Food and Girlfriends. He put up a post, 50 years old today. He turned 50 on January 11th. He said, 30 years in this business, never sold my soul or my ass bleep. All right, real God body, original black man energy. So we're asking 800-585-1051. We're taking it from him, and we're saying, have you ever traded sex for something, a position, something to advance your career, anything? That's what we're asking. Now, when we left up, we were talking to Charlamagne.
Well, stories like this are triggering for one reason to me, and that's because when I was 8, I would get molested by an older woman. Okay, I told y'all this story before. I made her stop because I didn't like the smell of her Jerry curl. And when I made her stop, she stopped showing me the love and appreciation she would show me, prior to that. So, prior to that, I was her favorite. But when I made her stop, I was ugly and bad, all types of stuff. So because she couldn't get what she wanted from me anymore, she started treating me effed up. So, yeah, I've been in situations like that in this business, where a woman would make it seem like if I didn't do what she wanted me to do sexually, she would fire me. And when I didn't do that for her anymore, when I didn't do that for her anymore, they did start treating me effed up.
Now, I'm not throwing shots or trying to make jokes, but there's an iconic picture of you sitting on...
Shut up. No, that's not... No.
All right, Jason
that's disrespectful.
Lee.
Now you're being disrespectful.
I'm just asking a question.
No, you're not. Now you're being disrespectful.
Now I got to know about the picture.
He's being disrespectful.
There's a picture of Wendy Williams.
No.
And Charlamagne sitting on her lap.
No.
Just hard.
No.
But you ever sit on somebody's lap?
No.
You've never sat on nobody's lap, Jason Lee?
I mean, I'm thinking
Santa Claus.
Santa. I mean, but Santa wasn't.
And you know why you sat on his lap? Because you wanted something.
Santa wasn't filling my ass though. Nah. Ain't never been a oversized white man whose lap I wanted to sit on for sexual pleasure. Let's be very clear.
Yes, but no, stop doing that. That's disrespectful.
Ask the question. You just show me an answer.
You know what's so crazy? I was listening to you guys talk about this. At first, I dismissed like this is a stupid topic, and then I thought I actually did do that before.
Really?
Yeah, I wrote about it in my book, but I'm not ashamed about it. This is when I was curious. This is back when I was dating girls. I was curious about sleeping with guys, and I slept with my friends. I slept with my homegirl's boyfriend for a bunch of CDs. It was on some just on the word Ho S.
Oh, so the CDs that used to come in the little book jacket?
Yeah, like CD, but it was a whole collection of
CDs. What CDs did you get? Was it anything good?
Probably TLC. I don't know.
Was it worth it?
No, it wasn't worth it. It was my excuse to be, a hoe, but yeah.
TLC.
Nah, I'm not
loving.
I had to do that, but let's go to...
You never did?
No, never had to. Never did. Nope.
Man, shut up. See, I
never did.
Have you done it unintentionally?
No.
Like you was doing it thinking that, you and the person was into each other, but then you find out they was just using you for your body, or they was using you because they wanted something from you?
No.
And then when they realized you couldn't give it to them anymore, they stopped?
No.
Well, somebody recently tried to do it, and I'm not going to put that person's name on blast, but I do want to put it out there. I've been trying to get into politics a little bit with Hollywood Unlocked to find out what's going on, use my platform responsibly, tell the culture what's happening.
Yeah.
I met somebody from the DNC trying to find out how to get to the marketing money because they spent like $60 million with media over the last election. We didn't get none. And the person kept talking to me like I had to drop some penis off in order or do something more than just politic to get the money, get to that conversation. Ooh. And I was like, yo, the DNC, y'all playing with me? Because, I haven't put the person's name out because now I'm talking to somebody else.
But you could easily.
I mean, the story's still active. It's still open. Yeah, I couldn't believe in politics. The DC, they was trying to play me. They was trying to play me in the D.
You know what DC stands for, don't you?
What?
No, I'm not saying it.
Control?
Yeah, that's fuck me up.
Oh, my goodness. Hello, who's this?
Hey, what's going on, Doc? This Big Al, by way of Houston.
What's up, Big Al?
Big Al from H-Town. What's up, brother?
How y'all doing? Charlamagne, DJ Envy,
We
Jason?
Blessed Black and
What's
Holly
up,
favorite. We
What up,
here.
good
What's
morning.
happening?
Hey, I wanna comment on the topic, Doc. You're talking about have I ever traded sex for anything?
Yes.
Well, hell yeah. Yo, check this out. I was about in my 20s, right? So I'm old, mo. So I was in my 20s, right? And this chick, she used to work on the aisle right next to me on the machine. I working at Fruit of the Loom. And so my car ended up getting taken from me because I was dating this girl that was in the military, that was in Korea. She came back, she found condoms in the damn car. So she took the damn car from me, so I had to pay for sex. Yo, I had to pay for sex. I traded sex for a ride to work. You hear me? My rent got paid that month.
I'm not mad at
that. They're gonna learn today.
You used what you got to get what you want.
He could have took the bus.
Might have been made his commute longer.
Hello, who's this?
Hey, it's Ken.
Ken, good morning, man. Talk to us.
Good morning, DJ Envy, Charlamagne, and Angela. How y'all doing this morning?
That's not Angela.
That's
sir.
Jason Lee.
Jason Lee.
Yeah, I had an experience. So I had came home from the penitentiary after doing like 10 years. It seemed like everywhere I went, the management was, LGBT too. So, I had to play the role and sweeten it up a little bit to get on.
Hold on, I have a question. This is Angela Yee. So, when you were in the prison, did you ever trade any sex for snacks? Because I know commissary be real serious. No.
Nah, hey, listen. The whole 10 years, I was solid through my whole bit. Never messed around. Never got down like that. And that's a falsehood, bro. The guys that get in there and do that, they already was on that before they came to the penitentiary.
I want to know why
already had that in them.
Why did the managers and stuff think that you was on that though? Like, what kind of energy you was giving off that they think they could try you like that?
Well, what I'm saying is that I actually sweetened up a little bit. I got the lift. I actually played the role, get the job.
But you want us to believe you didn't play the role? You really want us to believe you didn't play the role in prison?
No. He got out of prison and was a homeless sexual. I'm telling you, when you get out of prison, you don't have nowhere to live, so you drop the D off so you can get somewhere to sleep.
Is that what happened, sir?
No, that's called a hobosexual. That's a person that don't have a place to live and he trades sex to live with somebody.
Well, exactly what he just said. At least you knew your title. Exactly. I ain't mad at it.
So talking about, did you do it?
Yeah.
Nah, I didn't get out because I don't go that way. I probably wouldn't. I can't even. That don't even attract me. So.
Ken, you told the person answering the phone you had sex with another man for a job.
How deep did you go into the role, sir? You said you was acting. How deep did you go into the role?
I tell the person I had sex with another man for the job. I told him that I played the role of being gay for the job.
That's what I want to know. How deep did the role go? Like,
got to that point.
Being gay for pay is okay, Ken. Just accept it and move on.
Did you kiss the brother, Ken?
I didn't kiss nobody, bro. I didn't.
You started.
How do you play gay?
Actor, so I was able to.
How do you play gay in real life? Hello?
How do you play gay?
Yeah.
You sweeten up your talk. You lift your wrist a little bit, and you soften it up a little bit when when you're around.
Jason,
again, I always say in these situations, what will my brothers do? And they wouldn't be doing that. Ken gay.
Barbie knows too.
Barbie knows.
800-585-1051. It's Freaky Friday. We're asking, have you ever traded sex for something? Call us now. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Hey everybody, it's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, if you're just joining us, it's Friday, so you know what that means.
It's Freaky Friday!
Now, the Freaky Friday question is, have you ever traded sex for something? To get a job, to get something you needed, to whatever it may be. And we got a lot of people on the line.
Jesus Christ.
What?
It's so sad there's so many people on the line.
Cammie, good morning.
Morning.
Now, we're asking, have you ever had traded sex for something?
Yes, I sure have. I'm married. And I will have sex with my husband for things I want.
Goodness gracious.
But you're not having sex with him. First of all, you're having sex with him because that's your husband, you're his wife. He's providing you with things because you're his wife, not because you're giving him sex.
Yes, but sex is further persuasion.
I mean, it's hard. It's hard to say no after, you done got emptied out. That's when you're at your most vulnerable a lot of times when you're a man. But I don't think he's doing that for you because... for sex.
Oh, there's a woman I know, I think it's the Vagina Slayer, who has a company called Femi Secrets, and she teaches women how to use that to get and control their husbands. Yes.
Did that make the sex spicier?
She left.
Oh, she hung up. Damn.
Hey, her husband caught her.
Damn. Hello, who's this?
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. What's your name?
It's Aziza Khadidi calling from New Jersey.
Good morning.
Good morning.
We're asking, have you ever traded sex for something is the question this morning.
Okay, so first, before we get into that, I do want to correct the gentleman who mentioned earlier that the Metoo movement is about having sex to make moves.
Oh, that was Jason Lee. Lee's here. He's here right now.
What I meant was...
Mr. Lee?
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Well, the Metoo movement... the Metoo movement was about women who were being forced into submission by powerful men in order to get opportunities that they would have to have sex, correct?
Oh, yes. And in many cases, those women were actually raped. So when you said that it was when you brought up the topic, and you said that that's what the Me Too movement was about, having sex to make moves. It gives this perception that the women had choice. So
we know many.
But thank you for defining that now.
Yeah, we know in many of those situations that they didn't have a choice, but we also know
they didn't think they had a choice. The power dynamic was so.
Yeah, they didn't think they have a choice. We also know there should be a Men Too movement. We also know that the Me Too movement isn't 100% foolproof either. So but that's a whole debatable conversation for another day.
Right, it is. And I wanted to say something because I am a women's and children's rights activist, specifically pertaining to the sexual exploitation of women and children. So, and then in reference to today's question, I personally have never exchanged, a sexual favor for some form of benefit. But I do think that anybody has their number. Right now the Mega Millions is 1 point. And I can't necessarily say that if someone offers me a willing ticket in exchange for some sexual favor, I wouldn't take the opportunity.
Yeah, but how would you know the ticket was a winning ticket, though? How would you know the winning ticket? The numbers would have to be called already.
Right, the numbers would have to be called already, but we know that it's a winning ticket. That definitely has been established and defined.
Well, I'm sorry to tell you, if somebody has the winning ticket, that price is definitely going to be a lot less than that.
Thank you, Bob.
Well, if they can, even for $1.6 billion.
At least you're being honest. You're being honest, Queen. I respect it.
Goodness gracious. Absolutely. Now, what's the moral of the story, guys?
I wonder if everybody really does have a price, though.
I do.
What?
Are you crazy? And everybody,
Are you dumb?
Are you dumb?
Are you dumb?
People be talking about, I ain't got no price. Are you
Jason
crazy?
said that so quick.
You were talking about, would you let somebody crap on you? You could pay me like Picasso for $1.5 billion at the Breakfast Club. Right there.
That's interesting.
What?
I think everybody has a price, but I think everybody has a limit on what they would do for said price. I would think. I don't think you would do anything.
Charlamagne, the winning ticket for the Mega Million. I'm sorry, there's no you ain't even got to ask me. Just put the ticket on the table and just write.
There's nothing you wouldn't do.
Do you know the things that I've done for free?
Jesus
I'm not going to
Christ.
tell you, but $1.5 billion.
Somebody comes to you with hard boiled.
You set him up for that one. You set him up for that one.
Cooked and cooked.
Goodness gracious.
Charlamagne, I'm telling you, know your audience.
All right. Well,
good morning.
We got rumors on the way.
Yeah, speaking of swallowing, Kevin Gates is out here drinking his partner's urine.
Okay.
Jesus. All right.
For how much?
We'll get to that next. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
This guy Drake really has been dominating radio since we've been doing radio for the past 13 years.
Absolutely.
It's been all Drake all the time for 13 years.
Absolutely.
Has there been a year where anybody else even sneaked in the playlist? No.
Lil Baby did for a little bit.
Not like this.
No, not like this. Nobody like this.
Jesus.
Trying to think of anybody else? No. All right, we got JC Lee here, our celebrity guest host, and we got rumors on the way. What we talking about?
I mean, it's Freaky Friday, so Kevin Gates popped up because he's drinking pee.
Rumor has it.
Call out a name, or you gossiping, or you chatty patty.
I'm gossiping.
This is the Rumor Report.
I mean, I guess we on the Breakfast Club. This is where the tea spills, right?
Next on the Breakfast Club.
So Kevin Gates is in the news. He's gone viral because he's now sharing intimate information about his sex life. And this 36-year-old rapper shocked a lot of people on my friend Fancy Talk Show's podcast. And this is what he said.
Like urine as far as like, I let you kiss in my mouth, then I come kiss you.
I love for a woman to kiss in my mouth.
No, like you kiss in my mouth, and then I come tongue kiss you afterwards.
I never had that done.
Oh,
but
okay.
I love for a woman to kiss in my mouth. That's beautiful.
You never had that one done either?
What?
A woman kiss in your mouth?
Yeah, I done had a woman pee in a cup while we was driving, and I drunk it.
Oh, okay. Period.
Right there.
Yes.
Because it was just nothing. I was so infatuated with this woman to where it was just nothing about her that was nasty. Like, and then she's super clean. She like me. She drink number water all day, so her piss ain't got no taste.
Right.
Like,
now, back in my day, they would say a woman was so fine that you drink her bath water.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah, but if she's urinating, and I don't know, maybe for $1.35 billion, but a cup of urine while you're driving down the street, just a big gulp?
Yeah, you know, they say you suck a fart out her butt. She's so fine. I never heard that one.
Who does that?
That's the only thing Charlamagne talk about.
That was a long time ago. But I never heard that, you know. But people do use pee for a lot of things. Like it can clear pink eye when you get pink eye.
Really?
I've done that before.
Is that
yes.
true?
Absolutely. That works.
Somebody peed in your eye to clear your pink eye?
No, you don't somebody pee in your eye. You take the tissue.
Charlamagne, you did not take pee and put it on a tissue and put it in your eye.
100% did when I had pink eye back in the day.
What in the South Carolina is going on?
That's right. And some people use it for their acne. They say urine clears up acne. I don't know if that one is true. And some people do boil urine and drink it.
But what do you get from drinking a whole cup of urine?
I have no idea. That's a Kevin Gates question.
You
That's
peed
a
on the
follow-up
tissue
question
and
to
wiped
Kevin
your
Gates.
eye?
Yep.
All right.
It clears up pink eye. People know. There's people out there that have used urine to clear up their pink eye before.
Well, speaking of clearing things up, yesterday we talked about Odell Beckham, and I told you that he rushed me. And I want to clear the air because a lot of people online were saying that I was being messy. Yes, I was. Odell Beckham, though, I also said yesterday that he's changed, and now he went and took control of the narrative, his narrative, and he went online and he broke his silence about the whole clip that broke loose on the internet with him getting removed from a flight. Odell has spoken out, and what he said on Twitter yesterday, he said he can't address everything in this world because this is just is exhausting. He said everybody has an opinion on situations that they weren't involved in, and all you can do is know who you truly are because Purell only kills 99.9% of the germs.
He said that for real?
Yeah, but it ain't gonna kill Hollywood on lock. But anyway, he did say that there's always gonna be a little left over. He went on to say he knows who he is, period. All the rest of the opinions really doesn't matter to him. Have a blessed day and enjoy the cheese board.
Well, the reality is nobody cares about the truth when the lie is more entertaining. So, you know.
But he does have a point. I mean, I did see him recently and then text that, you know, we were talking about how he's grown so much. And since he's been focused on training, he hasn't really been in the news. But now he is, and he's just over it. But I'm glad he's speaking out for himself.
And he's not on the team, right? I thought January he was supposed to be decided on if he was going to go on the team.
They said my Cowboys were going to get him, but something happened. I don't know if he...
They said the Rams, the Cowboys, and maybe back to the Giants.
Hey, man, salute to Odell.
Yeah, when you see him, he seems a lot happier. Well, I'll tell you who's not happy, and that's TJ Holmes and Amy Robach, because I think they're still on suspension over there at ABC News.
Mm-hmm.
This has been crazy. So ABC's in the news because they could be staring down the barrel of a lawsuit. That's what TMZ has said. Now, they've hired some really high-powered attorneys, and these are civil lawyers in Hollywood that are now looking at suing ABC potentially because they're saying that keeping them off air could have violated some kind of civil rights. They're asking whether or not this has ever happened to a host or two hosts where they've had a consensual relationship, if other than being, I guess, black and white, because this is a biracial relationship.
That's a valid question.
Yeah, I know.
So basically, has that ever happened to two white consenting hosts?
I've never seen it. I don't even see what the problem is. In fact, the third hour of Good Morning America is boring. I think have they allowed them to continue to go on with the midst of this rumor, people actually would have tuned in. Ratings would have been up.
Yeah. I mean, TJ and Amy clearly did nothing wrong professionally. Two consenting adults who caught feelings for each other. The problem is, I think ABC is listening to people's outrage on social media. Like, if they already internally determined everything is cool, then no need to buckle the pressure. ABC, why you buckling to the pressure?
And how do you tell your managers that you're talking to somebody in the workplace?
Like, I can't tell you when I catch feelings.
You know?
Well,
You know what I'm saying?
they keep, what I'm mad about is they keep catching these photos of TJ Holmes walking to the store with these bad elbows. These elbows that TJ Holmes got are just horrible.
What you mean, like ashy?
No, they just real shriveled up and they look like, I don't know, they just look really bad. He has bad elbows. I don't know if that matters, but he does.
I don't even know what that means. I've never heard that.
Well, look, if ABC doesn't bring them back, I'm sure Lemuel Plummer will sign them to the Zeus Network.
How my elbows look?
Ashy. All right. Well, thank you for Jason. That was Jason. Leave
people
it to
notice elbows?
Yeah. Elbows are ashy, bro.
I'm going to show you the picture at break.
But how my... So did somebody... I got sexy elbows? What do you think?
They're elbowing.
Don't do that, man. Come on. Don't do that, man. All right. When we come back, we got the People's Choice Mix. Don't move. It's a Friday.
People's Choice what?
Mix. Don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning, Ashley.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
Nissan is continuously evolving and changing the game through electric vehicle engineering and innovation. Because the electricity of their cars not only moves engines, but it also moves the emotions of those who drive them. To learn more about Nissan's electric vehicle lineup, visit nissanusa.com. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV Charlamagne, the guy. We are the Breakfast Club. You know, one thing we didn't get to discuss this morning, and I wanted to ask you guys about it, right? Following this YSL case, right? There's a juror who didn't go to jury duty and took a trip to DR. So now the judge is making the juror write a 30-page essay on the importance of jury service. And if she does it, she has to spend 20 days in jail, allegedly. Well, I guess it's true.
They care that much about jury duty?
I didn't think, first of all, I didn't think a judge can do that.
Why doesn't she just say she's dyslexic?
I don't know.
What's the question you asking?
Would y'all rather do a 30-page paper, or would y'all rather spend some days in jail?
I've never had to do jury duty because I got felons, and I can't. Whenever I get called for jury duty, and they say, "Has anybody in here ever been convicted of a felony?" I can't wait to raise my hand.
Can't wait to raise your hand.
Okay.
I mean, they didn't say the 30-page paper had to sound intellectual. That's right.
Yeah.
That just seems like a lot. That seems like a judge is overusing his power. 30-day paper. Like, I've been doing 4th grade homework for the last couple of days, and 4th grade homework is hard. So 30-page paper.
I mean, people should start taking jury duty more seriously. You know what I mean? Just because, like, you know, we can't complain about a lot of us not getting our just due in these courts when we're sitting in front of a group of people that don't look like us. They say it's supposed to be a jury of your peers, but you know, our peers like to go to DR.
I mean,
okay,
but 30 pages just seems like a lot.
Every time I've been asked to do jury duty, I literally just walk in and say I believe that everybody who gets arrested is guilty.
Now, let's be honest.
They let you out.
Now let's be honest. Has anybody in this room done jury duty? We talk about jury appeals.
No, I mean, I've been called for it, but I can never do it because I got felonies.
I've never done it.
I've been called for it, and I always say that I believe they're guilty.
Now, Chris, who runs the boards, have you? Never.
Oh, I've definitely been called. 100%. I got called recently in Jersey, maybe a couple of years ago, maybe 2-3 years ago.
Yeah, because after you can't do it, they put you on the back burner for 2-3 years.
Yeah.
So we should be getting a call soon. But anyway, Jason, we want to appreciate you for hanging with us the last couple of days.
Jason Lee.
Thank you for letting me come.
Thank you so much. Tell them about your show that's popping off, that's coming on.
The Jason Lee Show at Revolt, Tuesdays at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Pull up and catch Cardi B Tuesday the 17th.
All right. When we come back, we got the positive note. Don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Jason Lee, of course, is here. Hollywood Unlocked. Now it's time to get up out of here. You got a positive note, bro?
I do, man. It is a 3-day weekend, MLK weekend, so y'all enjoy the holiday weekend, man. And I just want to tell everybody out there, just remember this. Never stop being a good person. Just sometimes you got to change who you're good to.
Breakfast Club, bitches!
Y'all finished or y'all done?